Welcome to Long Beach here on the LI Sports Network. Second of two games for the New York Islander High School Hockey League that we have going on tonight. About to get into the second matchup between Massapequa Varsity and Garden City Herricks Mineola. It's going to be the Wings versus the Chiefs, as the Wings are off to a 4-2-0 start. Chiefs 0-4-1, yet to record their first win. As we'll get 15 minutes onto the clock for the first period. Got a lot of games going on around the LI Sports Network tonight. A couple of ACHA hockey games. Two of these New York Islander High School Hockey League games as well. Some Suffolk County High School Hockey League games is a nice takeaway for Massapequa in the offensive end. They'll bring it in deep and start a battle into the left wing corner. Broken out. Now the Wings can skate. Bacic trying to get it behind him. Comes out for Stella. Turned it over. Wings trying to cycle it around. Give it back over to Thomas. Looks to flip it to the blue line, and it's shot off to the right side. William Amonte starting in the net for the Wings. Pineda for the Chiefs. Back up to the blue line for a blast. Dominguez went a little wide with it. In low comes back out in front for a quick shot. Spilt off to the left side. Massapequa quickly stepping on to that. Stella trying to clear the zone. Wearing number 0 today, by the way. Not normally wearing number 0, at least not what is listed in the score sheet, is James Shields. Shields normally wearing number 26. It's back out to the far point. Chiefs tap it up the boards, looking for Bowman, tied up. Bowman able to pop it off to his left side and now cleared the rest of the way. Bowman back with it at the goal line, looking out towards the front, hit it off his own man. Liam Stack trying to do the work now. Quick shot, rebound, goes off to the right side. Close opportunity right there. Wings now looking for a clear. Definitely a little bit of a bench discrepancy today in favor of Massapequa, as they definitely have a lot more guys. So maybe they'll look for quick line changes as the rebound pops down below. Turnover, this could be a quick break. Wings coming in, one-on-one save made. And Netta doing a good job to keep this in a 0-0 game. Sio feeding it behind him. Wiggled off the boards and ahead. Beal stripped from the puck. He'll go back for it. Battling Bordeaux. Still on that far side, finally wristed off. Sio entering the zone, looking off to his right side. A pass just barely not connecting to the tape of Beal, as we have 3 minutes gone by in the first period. Again, this is a Chiefs team still looking for their first win of the season. Scoring under a goal per game while giving up 5.4. GHM on the other side, who will get called offsides here, scoring significantly more than that at 5.6 goals per game and giving up 3.3. These two teams played back on November 16th. GHM took a 5-1 victory. Livingston rotates it around the boards to the opposite end, worked up by Waddle. Puck arrested on the near boards in front of the pops out, one-timer in front of the net, somehow shut down. Amonte with a great save right there. Both goalies with an early stop to keep this a 0-0 game. Centering feed hits off the outside of the net. Stays down low. Shields had it ripped off his stick, and it's banked up and out. .10:37 remaining in the first period. Shots are 5-3 in favor of Massapequa. Face off, one forward shot. Dribbled off to the right side. Londo chipping chase, wrister. And Amonte got enough of it again. Back to the blue line. Chiefs for a shot, dribbles in front, trouble with the rebound, could be put back out in front. Amonte. Scramble of the century right there. He went from his stomach to his back, somehow caught the puck out of the air. About 5 minutes gone by here in the first period. Puck spun around the boards. Nichols trying to clear it. Had a couple of Chiefs step in front of him to hold the zone. Comes back over to the right wing corner. Held in the offensive end by Vezio now. Chiefs battle, take it back. Bring it up ice. Massapequa with a solid start today. Handled into the offensive end. Good cut, but nothing really following there. Vezio leaving it behind him. It's rotated around. Wings trying to find some open space, and for a tip out in front was gloved. Panetta not allowing a second chance opportunity right there is crucial. He had so many Garden City players right in front of him. Chiefs chase below the goal line. Kilkenny trying to get it off the ice and out, but held alive for a second longer. Zlatniski sending it in front. We'll get a quick whistle from our referees as we have a player down on the ice. Beal is the one taking a little bit of time to get up. Was just in a dangerous spot right there, so you don't want to continue to play, leading to an injury. The officials making the smart decision right there. Take a face-off from the offensive end for the Chiefs. Puck bashed ahead by Stack, goes back onto the tape for John, looks to force it up. Shields dives down low for it. Had Bowman in front of him, so he'll cut back to the other side. Shields now forced into a turnover. Stack trying to send it out in front, and the net came off its moorings. Down to 8:13 to play in the first. This game with a little bit of a slower pace to start off. Probably good for Massapequa as they aren't scoring as much, so, well, they realistically got to be a little stingier on their own defensive end. Stack. Zlatniski. Sim deep now for Bowman, looking off to the middle. Taken away by the wings, and they'll wrist it up the ice. Stella has it now. Quick slide pass as the Chiefs will dump it back into the zone. This line has been out there for a while. Now we'll skate backwards to make the change. Said a little bit ago. I think it's worth repeating now that we're halfway through the first. Massapequa definitely playing with a couple more players on their bench tonight. You can obviously see it as we pan back and forth. So they should take full advantage of that to keep fresh legs on the ice as Nichols with a one-timer and a second shot whizzes across the front of the crease. Stella now to settle things down, slides it forward, and Massapequa get it out. Long shot, and Amonte will make the save. Puck popped into the air. Comes in front. Wings trying to jam it home on the backhand. Just barely missing on the opportunity. Played up top now. Long shot coming through with a little bit of a screen. Rebound slapped off to the left. Massapequa will poke it up and out off the far boards. Takes a bounce off the referee right there, but the Wings can still get control. Well fought for. Sartorelli, the man that set up this break-in. Centering bid knifed aside by the Chiefs, so he'll go back down the zone. Monty wanted an icing, but not going to get it. The ice is definitely starting to open up a little bit for both sides. It's the Wings with the rush right now. Another centering feed. A little too high above all of the Wings teammates. It's another transition rush. Stella leading the way, has his stick tied up, lifted. Nichols will go across the rink. Vezio breaking it in. Nice wrister right there, but does carry him off the blocker. Pineda making a solid stop, his really second solid stop of the game, but he's obviously come up with all of them, but the puck will go in there. A little bit of a caster curse, I feel like. It's GHM catching a break for their first goal of the game, but that still posts a 1 in the score sheet, and they'll take it. 5:07 left in the first 15. Dominguez brings it into the offensive end. The centering feed rattles around a little bit. Worked back up to the blue line. Long wrister blocked in front. Clock under 5 to play in the first period now. 1-0 the favor of GHM. Comes in front. Nice backhander, but a better stop. Take a replay of that. Great save from Will Monty. Sartorelli having a hard time clearing the puck. It's pinch ahead off the backhand. The Wings needing a couple of players to finally clear it out. Look for his centering feed down below the goal line as the clock ticks below 4 in the first period. Zaka will dump it in. Twisted around the boards, it carries up. Sartorelli looking to pass it down, but knocked around, and now the Chiefs will take it back. Massapequa 0-4-1 to start off the season, but have played a solid first 12 minutes as it looked like the net came off again. Pass across, tipped, stays in play. Active stick belonged to Toro. Smacked at by Nichols, and it will go out of the end. Rimmed back in deep. Bordeaux will hound after it. Wings almost finding a clear before it hit off his stick, went out to play. Vizio getting the first goal of the game. Got another shot off down low there. The goal from Vizio as well was a little bit awkward for Jack. Pineda made the original stop, fell on top of the puck with his legs, and then slid back just a little bit because he was unsure of where it was, and well, what do you know, the puck ends up crossing over the goal line. They all count the same, but some of them feel worse than others as the puck was tipped. So says our near linesman. No icing because of it. Under 2 minutes to play in the first period. Physical hit from Dominguez at the near point. Puck forced in deep. Livingston with it now. Trying to carry him off the far boards and out, but it's held alive by the wings. Back with Stella now. He'll try the opposite side. Worked ahead and now out of the zone. Dominguez will recover it and knuckle it back down below the goal line. Stella will start it off again. $1:30 remaining in the first period. Massapequa definitely getting shots on goal like they would want, but for a team that hasn't scored a whole ton, you want one of them to go in sooner rather than later. That was GHM's 12th shot of the game. Massapequa are sitting on 8 right now despite going up in a shot advantage earlier on. Here they come on the rush. Chiefs looking for their first goal. They score! Speaking it into existence, tie game. Couple of hits as the puck rims back down low. Wings trying to clear off the far side, create a turnover. Numbers in front, big rebound for a slap shot, spilled off wide, and Amonte will go diving on top of it in order to get the whistle. Go back into play. Potential breakaway for Shields as he has the speed. Plucked it off the wall and tried to hop around the check, but did end up losing it out. Puck ties up in the referee's skate blade and sits at the far blue line. And we'll take a whistle as GHM was offsides. One-handed carry from Shields is going to get broken up. 6 seconds left on the clock as Massapequa are into the zone. Hard shot well off to the right side. And we'll get one more hit before we hit triple zeros here in the first on the Long Island Sports Network. We'll be right back for the start of the second. And we're back for the start of the second period. 1-1 the score after one. GCHM versus Massapequa in the Varsity Conference 2 matchup here in the New York Islander High School Hockey League. Turnaround shot upcoming. Amonte got it down low. Rebound spills out into the high slot. Chiefs follow it up, and it's straight into the gut of Amonte. This time he'll close down on it for the whistle. 14:30 remaining in the second. Iovino and Vizio with goals in the first for their respective teams, as the Wings bring it back into the offensive end. Panetta has made some solid stops so far tonight. Easily could be 3-1 in favor of GCHM. Worked past the blue line. Zlatniski out in front, creates a scramble, but GCHM calm through it. Rayo will take it out and go across ice. Another wrister, blocked by the shin pad of Livingston. Comes around to the right wing side. Chiefs find it first, pitch it up the boards but not out. Second opportunity and they'll clear the zone. Minute 30 gone by in this period, but it looks very similar to how we ended the first. Saka gets it to Toro on the near side. In deep now for the Chiefs. Saka. Good job to break it out, but it will end up as a turnover. Wings will punch it in. Londo. Give it away. Massapequa with it again. Couldn't play it into the offensive end. It will rattle around. So eventually, Zlatniski with an opportunity. Chiefs held up a little bit longer. And now the puck will pop out of play, so we'll take a face-off from the neutral zone. Puck rolls onto the stick of Colton Mack. Bumps it into the offensive end. Shields not able to hold it alive, but it is popped out of play. So an O-zone draw at the minimum for the Wings coming up. Puck won back by Vizio for a shot. Gets tangled up in a couple of chests. Now a shot for Shields, and Pineda will get on top. It's been a slow-moving game so far here in Long Beach. Shots are 16-13 in favor of GCHM. As the puck will be sent packing out of the zone. Dominguez will go on a skate back for it. Take some punishment into the end boards as he plays it out. Puck comes right back to him, tries to collect on the backhand, and I'll start dicing it up through the neutral zone. Dominguez still holding on. Looking for the shot now, and Pineda will make a relaxed glove save. And just like that, we take another whistle. That's the, kind of a sequence that has been happening a lot. Good clears coming out from either side, safe clears, not a lot of turnovers in the defensive end. It's what has led this game into just a 1-1 tilt. That and some good goaltending on either side. Ray on the face-off, not able to win it. Puck played in a hurry over to the far point. Massapequa with possession now. Get the clear. Wings take it right back. Send it the length of the ice. Settles for Livingston. He'll punch it out. Dab takes a turn with it. Right back to Livingston. And he'll fire it for an eventual turnover. Saka, he's been getting the puck a lot every time he's on the ice as one of these Wings defensemen. Steady hands this entire game, and kind of an exact example of what I was talking about with not a lot of defensive turnovers. Obviously, so much of the game of hockey right now is about how effectively your defenseman can play the puck, especially down below the goal line. It's forechecking seemingly becoming more and more popular, sending 2, maybe even 3 into the offensive end. In transition, now for the Wings, centering feed denied. Rea trying to turn the corner, but never got the shot off. His stick was tied up. Now a follow-up will hit off. It looked like the knee of Waddell. That can't feel good, but his team get the clear for him. Long pass ahead. Dab had it ripped off his stick. Liam Stack will wheel around his net. Head up ice, but his pass well off his intended target. Icing waved off by the officials at a bare minimum. As there's 6 minutes gone by here in the second period. Wings in transition again. Hemmed off to the right wing corner. Dab turns back, looking for options, pressured by 2, leaves it behind him. Summerfield sends it out in front, what a save! Opportunity spills into the slot, but the Chiefs find the clear. Pineda doing a good job, a great job. Once again to keep his team in this. I said without some of his stops, it easily could be 3-1. We'll make it 4-1 now for GCHM at this point. Turnover on the perimeter, and Massapequa will get it out. Zlatniski had it spiked off of his control. Comes around for Dominguez. Sartorelli back for Dominguez. Panicked and did play it off the wall, but got his own loose puck. And now it's sent down the length of the ice. Kilkenny circles it, and it goes back for Garden City. They'll reload on the blue line, just barely offsides here. So take another whistle with 7:53 remaining, about halfway through this game. 1-1 still the score. The last goal coming with 1:04 left in the first. Tapped into the offensive end. The puck should go down. No icing. Said Mack tries to bash it out. Does clear the zone. GCHM say no to the dump-in try on the near point. Give it away, though, into the high slot. Poke checks from behind, and enough was done to interrupt. Amonte has to be thankful for his defenseman for at least getting back on that play. Now they'll look for some offense of their own. Adam Nichols sends it to the left at the blue line, carried in down the far wall. GCHM poking around to the goal line. Good push. Sartorelli forces it back down low again. Stick tied up right there, and losing it was Nichols. That's the green light for the Chiefs to clear. Shot from the slot uninterrupted, but Amonte made an either blocky save. More danger coming up. Massapequa carried into the right wing side now, and it pops out of play for another pause. Face-off will go in the neutral zone. Good news for GCHM. These draws really have been important this entire game. Obviously, winning a face-off is so crucial in such a low-scoring game, but maybe something here is a shot interrupted at the last second. Again, great stick work from Bryce Livingston. As the clock approaches 6 minutes to play, it's once again Massapequa on to the attack. Long shot, just barely stopped by Amonte. Bordeaux has an option at the goal line. Sauces it off. Whipped across the ice for another shot, and Amonte got all of it this time. Eats the puck for the whistle. A lot of one-and-done opportunities for this GCHM team. Obviously, that's a good thing on the defensive side of the puck. Not a good thing on the offensive side. Obviously, you want to create as many rebound opportunities as possible. Massapequa will have to feel frustrated with the way that Amonte has been controlling those rebounds. Face-off, one back. Livingston, long shot. Initially popped off the glove of Amonte, though really rare time that he actually gave up a rebound there, but his defensemen were on the scene to bail him out. Now find a loose puck off the near wall and force it forward. It's Rhea, who has a lot of speed for a centering pass. Couldn't find the tape of any of his teammates, and Massapequa once again in a hurry played out. Saka looked to the far side, but was forced to skate down below his own goal line to take it. Full change for Massapequa. Rhea to the doorstep again. Rhea trying to wrap it around, pulled up on his skates looking for a passing option, bottled up by a couple of different defenders. Second centering feed. Canetta wasn't able to do a whole lot with it. Now Massapequa played away. Saka starting the attack again. Nice save down low. Couple of parents want a trip, but we're going to stay 5-on-5. Not a single penalty called this game. It's been very clean hockey. Wasn't our first game as well. That was between Oceanside and Farmingdale. Only 2 penalties called during that entire time. Opportunity in front, they score. Great centering feed coming from the right side of your screen. This is a hard-working goal for GCHM right here. Nice puck work as well. That little tap to hold it where it was meant that Pineda couldn't get on top of it in time, and it was shelved into the back of the net. Tab will pick up the goal. puts his team back into the lead. Second time they've had it today. Hit missed over in the corner. That would have been punishing. So it's Vizio and Dab with goals tonight for the Wings. Not really capitalizing on any momentum built up by that goal as it's Massapequa instantly into the offensive end. Wings are able to clear. Chip and chase. Shot, sharp angle, easy for Pineda. Centering feed ramped off a stick from Zlatniski. Sent up to the blue line. And now taken away, maybe the Wings with some life on this rush. Nichols collects it looking back, but all he finds are some Chiefs defenders streaking in. We ramped off the glass and all the way down. Should get a whistle with just over 3 minutes to play in the second period. Draw on the offensive ends. Contained around the boards. Fought forward. Comes James down Main Street, looking for the shot. Changed it to his forehand, and he'll tie us at 2. Great speed, great handwork. Massapequa almost looked like they were going to punch in another one right there. So James Dorlando to tie us up at 2. He's back onto the ice again within the right wing side. Almost sent out in front. GCHM shut down the centering bid. Summerfield now playing it forward. Taro sending it in front. None of his teammates were there for the shot, though. Massapequa once again get another clear up at the blue line. Dorlando cuts right, lost control. Summerfield again. Stick check from behind. He's bottled up, and the puck is taken away. Saka. Under 2 to play in the second. Really the same story as it was in the first. An opening goal from GCHM, a follow-up from Massapequa, and we're tied. Pass down the boards. Chiefs with a $1.30 to operate with. They'll send it down and around. Stopped up by Bordeaux, pops free. Anthony Dorlando was there for it, but it's poked past him. This could be a breakaway for the Wings. They have a man in front. It's Shields. Shields gets the pass. Sliding stop. Pineda once again coming in clutch for his team. We'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. Minute 15 remaining in the second. This is Shields getting the pass now. Pineda doing a good job to read the play to close off the sharp angle. Shields had a little too much speed right there to really cut back, switch it to his backhand for a different shot. We reach the final minute of play here in the second. 2-2 the score in Long Beach. Turnover off the boards, dangerous. Zlatniski trying to bring it in. Amonte will get all of it and pin it along the outside of the goal. So it'll be an O-zone draw coming up for Massapequa. Goals in this period scored at 4:20 and 2:52. Dab and Dorlando respectively. Bordeaux stepped into the right circle but couldn't win the face-off back. It's once again Dab with it. Cuts off to the middle. Dab on his forehand. Never let the shot fly. Carries it off to the wall and rims it low. Toro. Sending a pass, and it goes all the way out. Clock didn't start at the initial puck drop. So it'll be paused at 31. So we'll reset it here on the LI Sports Network as well, because after all, our clock doesn't really matter in the end. Face-off win for GCHM. 26 seconds left, and they score! Deflection out in front. 3-2 Wings. Take a look at this. It's kind of hard to see who it initially goes off of. Obviously, the shot right there. Panetta got the good piece of it, but Rhea was able to put enough emphasis to punch it in. Now here he is again. Will Rhea shifts off. Now tied up. A couple teammates there to help dig it free. Sharp angle shot. Jack Pineda got all of that. Sent out in front again, and this shot missed wide. As the clock will hit triple zeros, GCHM will take a 3-2 lead going into the third period. We'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network. And we're back here on the LI Sports Network. 15 minutes remaining in this matchup between GCHM and Massapequa. The Wings up on the Chiefs 3-2 after the first 30. Dorlando scored the most recent goal for Massapequa, but was stripped of the puck right there. GCHM, 3-on-2 break up the ice. Taro, nifty pass behind, ripped on the shot. Looked like it was blocked. Dab almost had his second of the game. He'll take it back towards the middle. Follow-up shot, rebound. They score. No, they didn't. Somehow that was saved. Referee waved it off. Might have hit off the post. Wild puck ricochets left of the net. Still alive. Taro sliding it off for Dab. Looks to turn around at the goal line. Now sent packing by Massapequa, goes all the way down the ice. The referees will send the face-off back to the offensive end for GCHM. Draw goes the way of the Wings. The shot, though, blocked by Massapequa. Zlatniski will get on to it, bounce it ahead. Paseka sending them packing. A long pass will be called offsides by the officials here in Long Beach. Anthony Dorlando cutting past the blue, swirls the puck around to the opposite side. Paseka back up to Dorlando, slid underneath his stick. Quickly get back onto it, but the Chiefs have to touch up. 3-2 the score right now. This game has been close in its entirety. After the first 10 minutes, it felt like it might have been 1-0 by the end of the game with how little people were getting offense. Adam Nichols dicing it up for a shot. Easy save right there. Mitchell Dab has been a big difference maker so far for GCHM as a shot will hit off a skate blade, carry him off to the left boards. Sits now down in the corner. Shield trying to take it away. Has it on his backhand, but is wrestled off the puck. Battling right now with Bradeau. GCHM will take it. Now stepping up to the challenge is Livingston. Still detained at the end boards. Pops free on to the right side. Stella gets the first touch before he takes some punishment. Lots of battles around the perimeter right now. Chiefs finally getting the better of it, and they'll clear off the near side. Bashed up, taken back by Livingston. Back to my point about Dab. An assist on the most recent goal. Scored the second goal of the game for GCHM, so he's had a role to play in 2 of the 3. In a 3-2 hockey game, I don't think I have to tell you how important 2 points is. Long pass for a slap shot. Not a whole lot on it. Dorlando will send it down the length of the ice. Back forward is Colton Mack. Twists it around the boards. Now GCHM get a clear nifty pickpocket right there from Dorlando. Holds the zone for a second longer, but ultimately nothing coming off the offensive play. Step up at the blue line for Kilkenny. Moringer will force it into the zone. Moringer now looking to screen Amonte. Puck tossed into the corner. Dorlando with it again, has options. Sends it up to the blue line. Kilkenny, blast shot, pops high into the air and spills below the goal. Centering feed will whiz across the entire ice. Chance to rush now. GCHM played in front, one-on-one. One more pass, but it's swiped aside. Panetta making another solid stop right there, although that won't be counted as a save. Dorlando, he has a goal in this game. Pitching it ahead on his backhand, now exchanging a little tap to the back of Shields, who bumped him on the way in. 5 minutes gone by in the third period. Centered out in front for a one-timer. Rebound, they score! Massapequa tie the game at 3. Great second effort right there. Call it a third effort, to be honest. And it's Liam Stack to get the goal. We'll get our first penalty of the game. The Wings will be off to the power play, but 6-on-5 skating right now as the touch-up will come through. So the penalty will be enforced at 9:40 after the Stack goal assisted by Bowman and Zlatniski. GCHM taking their time with the change right now. Having a quick conversation. Face off, goes back to Ray at the blue line. Walks left, slides it past left. With room in the left circle, no shot. Dab circles back around, stops up at the near point and slides it down the boards. Gets the pass back. Here's Dab with it again at the blue line. Sends his pass right for a one-timer now. That was set up by Rhea, but the blast went wide. Rhea still holding the zone, carrying the puck, sliding it down low, looking to get it back. Was in a one-timer position, but didn't let the shot fly. Zips it across. Dab playing a little bit of give and go. Dab gets it back, looking for a stick down low. Pops off, and Dorlando will clear the zone. Rhea, he'll have numbers here going into a 5-on-3. Massapequa want a penalty, but won't get one. Rhea, shot, rebound comes off to the left. Out now, might be a 2-on-0. Massapequa short-handed into the offensive end. A shot is saved by Amonte. Looking for the rebound, but it never came into the blue paint. GCHM now battling for it. Have so many numbers, but it still took a little bit for them to settle it down. Rhea rolls it off to the left side. Vizio, who has a goal in the game, elect for a pass behind him. Taro trying to get it into the slot, but it's batted out of the zone. Just over 30 seconds left in the power play opportunity as GCHM are trying to take a one-goal lead again. Hard shot, well off to the right. Wings looking for a centering feed. It almost came out in front after deflecting through a forest of sticks. Vizio across the blue, fades off to the right side, leaves it. Rhea just trying to dance right now, poked off his stick, could be another break. Massapequa not going to get there in time, but it's because of a holding, and that will be a penalty against the Wings. Back-to-back power play opportunities, but this time it's the Chiefs with the man advantage. Just over half of this third period remaining. An important 2 minutes as Massapequa having controlled a lead this entire game. trying to change that right now. Face off. Couldn't be hemmed in. So GCHM will start with a clear. Dorlando. Little bit of speed, flutters a puck off the end boards. It carries around. Dominguez puts it back the way it came and all the way past the near point. No one from Massapequa could get over in time. Livingston, dangerous play right there. Sartorelli is the one applying so much pressure. Livingston finally finding the breakout pass. Carried ahead now. Liam Stack trying to get onto it first in the corner. Stack leaves it behind him. Pass up to the blue line. Livingston, nice backhander. Now zipped across into the right circle for a shot. Amonte gave up a big rebound there off the shot from Liam Stack. Another clear. Livingston taking a look up at the clock. Only 40 seconds left in the power play. Just over 6 in the period. Overtime if required. The Massapequa want to win. They already have a tie. They don't need another one of those. Zlatniski. Centering feed on the backhand, but Amonte was too quick for it. Got his glove on top, forced the whistle from the referees. 5:50 to play, and only 17 ticks in that power play clock. Himes was looking for a shot through a couple of sticks. Does go up high. Amonte rebound was dangerous as a slap shot pushed it just off the left side. Power play now over. We're back to even strength here at Long Beach. GCHM trying to capitalize on the rush. Bowman back, shut it down. Bowman looking off for Zlatniski. Hit it into his skate blade, so GCHM will hold the zone. A shot will go off the shin pads of Zlatniski, and he'll be able to follow it up with a clear. Moringer couldn't get to the puck to prevent an icing, so we'll go back to the offensive zone for the Wings. Puck exchanging hands a couple of times. Chiefs had to get back on sides as they'll carry it through. Paseka forced it free. Stretch pass down to the Massapequa end. They'll eat it up. Bordeaux. Play slowing down a little bit with only 4:20 left in the third period. Nichols a good takeaway, but the puck will be hemmed on the far side. Comes out to Dorlando. He has a goal in this game, an important one. All of them really seemingly important as we're in a 3-3 tie. Not a lot of goals on rushes, a lot of rebound opportunities, screens in front, those sort of goals. Dorlando looking to pass it off the boards. Dangerous as it was hanging around that far post. Comes back into the slot. Nothing for the Chiefs ultimately. They have to reset in the neutral zone now. Stella, D-to-D pass. Livingston with it now. Looks far into the neutral zone, banks it off the boards. Taken by Dorlando. Entered into the offensive end, but quickly sent out by GCHM. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Very close game as Colton Mack will get a touch. Spikes it ahead on the backhand into the offensive end. Anthony, the first one in to chase onto it. His forward core helping him out. Massapequa doing a good job to battle it up the boards. Not able to spike it away just yet. Now clearing the zone. Back with it is Dominguez as the Chiefs will go for a wholesale line change behind the play. Stretch pass goes to Nichols. Looks to the opposite side. Punched in by Colton Mack, but Nichols wasn't able to hold it. Returns. Now Rhea. He has some speed. Rhea drifting on the backhand. Gives it back for Nichols. Banks it down low below the goal line. Rhea not able to win the 50-50 puck there. Massapequa an opportunity to clear. Wings well back in the defensive end, so no real rush opportunity has been the story of this game. Well-structured defense, but because of it, not generating a lot of whole offense for either side. Played this game another 9 times. I doubt we would get 6 goals very often. Dominguez trying to bash it around. Held by Zlatniski, lining up for a big one-timer. Hit it off the outside of the net. A couple of parents reacted like it went in, but they were upset to realize that the puck never graced the back. Dab with it, shimmying past the check, leaves it for Rhea. Took the punishment from Zlatniski, now trying to hold it on his skate blades. We got 5 players all in the corner trying to poke it free. 1:38 left in the third period. Still in a deadlock. Dominguez looking for a tip. Isaka gives it down low, centering feed, interrupted. Was Anthony Dorlando there, and he'll find the clear himself. Goes back out to Dominguez. Calm with the puck, looking for Rhea. Said it was Zlatniski to play it away. Good work from the defenseman, joining into the rush, almost centering it himself. Turning around has Rhea, but slow on the pass. Has to put it into the middle instead. Massapequa tie up sticks. Puck comes in front of the net, but covered up safely. Panetta will freeze us with 1:05 on the clock. Turning out to be a great game here at Long Beach. Massapequa in the offensive end. Dorlando looking in front, couldn't connect the pass. Still alive though. Neither team trying to give an inch. We're down to 44. Broken away by GCHM. With Shields trying to get out in front of the net. Wings send the sliding pass. Giving back to the goal line. Shields with it now. Curling around in the left circle. Sends it in front. Scramble. Taken away by Massapequa. Well played by Livingston to just get it out. Icing will be waved off as well, so his team can go for a change. Down to 15 seconds to play. GCHM can't commit a turnover right now. That was dangerous. Orlando sending it out in front. 2-on-0 down low, but the puck was fanned on. No shot came through. 2 seconds left, and the clock runs out. Massapequa couldn't get it done in regulation. We'll take a quick break here on the LI Sports Network to see how this game concludes. Anthony, what are the OT rules?
5 minutes.
All right. So it's not the Suffolk rules? Suffolk doesn't do shootout, but they do 4-on-4 for 4. All right. So we're back for overtime here on the LI Sports Network. 5-minute 3-on-3. The goalies will switch sides one more time. Both goalies saying they're ready. And the all-important puck drop. Possession the key. One back by the Chiefs. They'll take some clean control. Try to play it up on the right side, and they'll send it around the boards. Rayo could get there first. Quickly cut off by Zlatniski, but plays a pass ahead. Wristed across the ice. Now settled. GCHM will get the first-handed attack. Feather to pass. Rayo cuts it in front. Down low. Save made. Panetta will make the first stop of overtime. Ensuing face-off. Massapequa look like they can win it. Send it out of the zone, a little bit too far from the stretch. Bowman wasn't able to get there. Rayo can start another attack. Going to the middle. Rayo on the backhand, carrying it all the way around. Pride free, but gets back onto it. Sends it up to the blue line. Wings looking for some room. Active sticks for Massapequa. Trying to send it out in front. Battle for the puck over in the right circle. Poke down below. Zlatniski, another opportunity here. Just trying to send it into some open space, but unfortunately for him, it caroms right back to the tape of Rayo. Neither team making a change so far. It's been the same three. Rayo again, in, fakes the slap shot, sends it behind him, looking for the feedback. One more great pass, no shot came through. That would have been a great sequence to end the game on. Rayo, its quarterback, will get the puck again into the high slot, looking to change places. Sends a backhand pass out of the zone. Still with control for GCHM, though. Rolling puck, settled. Brought out wide, centering feed, stepped up, and the whistle will come. Clock accidentally still running, so I do have to drain off some more seconds. Down to 2:29. Rayo through the zone. Massapequa were able to get a change to get some fresh legs out there. Zlatniski, the one stuck out. He'll go off now. Goes all the way down the ice. Monty trying to act as the best screen he possibly can. Taken away, Massapequa with the man out in front. Dorlando, backhander goes wide. Back with it, trying to hop through some sticks. GCHM, poke it away. Back with Livingston, has to make a smart play here. Good little flip pass. Down to 1:45 in overtime. Brought ahead. Comes out. Rebound out in front, scramble. Is one out by Massapequa. A gut-clenching moment right there. Just another 90 seconds remaining in the 3-on-3 overtime. Livingston trying to get in front of the opportunity. Vizio slides a pass behind. Good steps. Vaseca with some room. Vaseca in, on net. Shot off wide. Whistled in front. Livingston a good pinch, and now it's taken away. Dorlando fanning on his stretch pass and taken right back by the wings. They'll load it over the blue line. Make some changes behind the play. Shot saved. Dorlando does get the rebound. 53 seconds left. Trying to thread the needle, but it was cut off. Summerfield now. Dicing. Ripped off his stick, and Massapequa will get some more possession. They bring it in. Pass out in front. What a save! Amonte keeps the game going. 33 more ticks. Rayo trying to cut out in front. Denied by Stella. He looks ahead to his forwards. Mishandled. Wing step back on top of it. Rayo at the blue line, denied and offsides. Not touched, and now will be touched up. Massapequa probably going to have the clock run out on them before they get this face-off. And it will expire. Final score 3-3. The Chiefs get another tie. An unfortunate ending for them here at Long Beach. And GCHM will get their first tie of the season. So Massapequa now 0-4-2. GCHM 4-2-1. That's going to do it for us here on the LI Sports Network. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with more New York Island high school hockey in the coming games.